Dude, I've never seen that glitch before, but we got a bunch of frozen zombies. All right, here we are loaded into Outbreak using the Mastercraft reactive for the EM2, one of the better looking ones in the game. But more importantly, we're going to be talking about Zombie Chronicles 2, kind of the news, I guess you could call it, that we've recently gotten about it. But for being honest, it really isn't news. It just kind of clears some stuff up. And we're going to talk about the current possibilities and everything we know about it and the speculations that can be fully made about it. This is actually the first video I've ever made talking about Zombie Chronicles 2, but it is hands down one of the most asked questions on the live stream. I don't think I've gone a single live stream. I've live streamed pretty much every single day this year. And every single day, people are like, what's your opinions on Zombie Chronicles 2? Do you think it's happening? Now that Vanguard's flopped, are you excited that Zombie Chronicles 2 is coming out? And we're going to kind of talk about where that stands and which game would make the most sense for it. But before we do that, if you're new here, and let's not go down, if you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate that. And on top of that, I got to give a massive thanks to everybody who like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety, as those three things help me out massively. And Deadshot, I will take that. That is a very solid choice for our first perk. And we're going to pick up the power, and we're going to apply the special batch to Mastercrafts now in our inventory. But the first thing we're going to talk about is the recent news about Zombie Chronicles and where it stands. So as you guys have probably seen on a million other channels, Kevin Drews actually sent out two tweets, one yesterday, one today, that actually references Zombie Chronicles 2. And this is the first time we have ever seen kind of any sort of Treyarch employee or anything like that actually officially announce it. It feels like I want to give 10K to whoever can make Zombie Chronicles 2 and get these people out of my mention. This is actually referencing something that was happening with a different game. There was like a petition or some sort of content creator who's like, I will pay someone 10K to make a, I think it was Zelda Breath of the Wild online or something like that, which really isn't exactly how any of that works. And this is more in reference of that, saying that just because it is, let's be honest, probably the single most talked about thing in the entire zombies community is Zombie Chronicles 2, which is kind of fair, because Zombie Chronicles 1 was one of the most anticipated, most ridiculous, game-changing, community-wise thing we've ever seen. There we go. This actually has toxic growth on it, so help us take it down a little bit quicker. But then after that, just today, he tweeted out, let me be clear, please keep asking for Zombie Chronicles 2. That passion and demand is what keeps the door open to the possibility of it. Just make sure not to ask tweets in painful situations at work, which that's one thing. People like, Twitter's weird. And even in tweets where people have like serious stuff going on, they're just like, oh, your game sucks, fix your game. These are the issues with your game. On a tweet that has nothing related to it. Like, because you gotta understand, these developers use things completely outside of work events. It could be something talking about, you know, a super serious situation, and then you've still got people who are like, bro, the dark Aether camo is still not working, please go fix this. And it's like, bro, this isn't the time or the place. And this is mainly what he's referring to here. But reading into this is what keeps it keeps the door open in the future, which, listening to that, makes me think that there's not really much of any plans for it right now, but it's not completely off the table. And that's kind of how I've ever felt since Vanguard's launch, because what you guys got to understand, I feel like a lot of people were set up to believe that, hey, if Vanguard fails, we get Zombie Chronicles 2, which I don't really get that, since Treyarch's making Vanguard Zombies. You got to understand, right now, Treyarch is trying to somehow complete Vanguard Zombies and fix the state that it's in, work on their next game coming out in 2 years, and like trying to do Zombie Chronicles in between all that is just a lot going on. And it's definitely going to be more profitable for Activision, especially now with the fact that map packs are... What the hell? Dude, I've never seen that glitch before, but we got a bunch of frozen zombies. But it's definitely more... Okay, they're slowly falling over. It's definitely going to be more profitable for Activision if they just continue releasing the updates like they're doing. Because you can understand, Zombie Chronicles would end up being completely free. And then it begs the question, what game is it going to launch for? And I've actually seen some support, people saying they want it all the way back in Black Ops 3. Which, one, Black Ops 3 is not in a very good state right now. Black Ops 3 would probably be the worst game. One, we got to think of a few things. If you're not a PC player, PC ports didn't even get that good until about Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 is the first, like, actually super solid PC port, and since then they've gotten better. So that would leave it down to Black Ops 4, Cold War, or Vanguard. And on top of that, Black Ops 3 has a pretty bad hacker problem, and I doubt that's going to get fixed. Like, you can't even play custom zombies online with friends because a hacker will force close your game on PC. Like, we have to play custom zombies completely offline for that reason. So Black Ops 3 is just too old. Like, to me, that's really a non-starter. There's zero shot they're going to release it for Black Ops 3. And I mean, to me, the clear choice is probably Cold War, if they do end up launching it, are their next title. And that's where I think if Zombie Chronicles does happen, I think it's probably going to be with the next Treyarch title. But even on top of that, you got to understand, Zombie Chronicles 2 is going to be a lot different than Zombie Chronicles 1. The movement has changed so much since then. Like, the difference between like World at War through Black Ops 3 really wasn't that much of a difference, but now we've got mantling. The hitboxes for everything's gonna have to be changed because you can hop on top of things now. That's something that's new to this zombies game. Previous zombie games, these would just be invisible barriers that go all the way to the roof because the zombies didn't have the throwing physics. You weren't able to mantle or any of that, which one makes all of these maps a lot more fun. Like, just the things you could do. Imagine playing 5, hopping on top. If you guys ever played 5, when it launched, there was the table glitch, and people would get in the middle of this table and they would just sit up there forever killing zombies with grenades, stuff like that. And now, I mean, with the way things work now, you would be able to just walk up and be like, hey, table, and you'd mantle on top of it. So obviously the maps would have to get reworked in that fashion to kind of fit for the new movement system, which I'm hyped for. I would love to play the classic maps with this new movement system. I really like the freedom to be able to mount over things in Vanguard and all that stuff. And I think it's going to change up. There will probably be new strategies, new stuff. Same thing. If we look at the tier 5 perks, the amount of strategies that you can do in zombies now compared to older games is insane, which is going to just lead to so many more different things you're able to do on these maps that we would have never thought were possible. So yeah, Zombie Chronicles 2 would be huge, but the reason I don't talk about it a whole lot, and I've never really made a video on it, is just because I don't really want to get my hopes up. I don't think it's something that's coming, at least not anytime soon. I could be wrong, and I would love to be wrong on this. I'd love to see sometime next year, maybe next summer, boom, Zombie Chronicles 2, here you go. But I think realistically, if we're going to get Zombie Chronicles 2, especially with the state Vanguard's in, it's probably going to be on the next Treyarch title. And who knows? I'd love to be wrong on that. And I don't have any insider information. We're not talking about any sort of leaks in this video. We're not talking about any of that. We're just talking about kind of what I think and just looking at the state of everything they've got on their plate right now. Because it's not as simple as what people think. They're not just copying and pasting the files over. Like I said, everything's got to be kind of reworked for the new system. And it's, I mean, that's that. So yeah, that is the most popular question I get about Zombie Chronicles 2. More of just a talking video, talking here as we're playing some Onslaught Containment. Let me know how you feel about these style of videos. I know it wasn't really talking about any sort of information. It was more of just a talking head video of us talking about our opinions. But if you want to see more content like this, let me know. If not, we can go back in the old direction. But videos like this, I feel like it's just fun to just kind of sit, talk, see where things are, stuff like that. But with that, guys, I'm gonna end this one here. But please, if you're out there messaging about Zombie Chronicles 2, keep it appropriate. Don't be, and this goes for any game, and this goes for Vanguard, Halo, whatever you're playing. The developers have personal uses on their Twitter, and if they're talking about something completely unrelated, especially if it's personal topics, that is not the time nor the place to be bringing up your concerns about a video game you play. It's just not. Like, keep it where it's appropriate. I understand if the post is related about the game, and there's a way to be civil about things. So that's really my final note on that. Let me know your opinions on Zombie Chronicles. Do you think I'm completely wrong? Do you think it's coming out next week? Do you think it's coming out tomorrow? Do you think it's already out? We just don't know about it. Whatever you currently believe about Chronicles, definitely let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, hey there. Thank you for watching the entire video. I've got to take this last moment here to give a huge thanks to everyone who became a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, and an extra special thanks to those who have taken above and beyond and became an Unlock Plus Plus member on YouTube. We've got the 2X Trader Purple. We've got the most OP Gobblegum ever, Round Robin. We have the hero Arrow Pharaoh, and then we've got the absolute legend Peyton Perkins. Once again, got to get a huge thanks to all of them for becoming Unlock Plus Plus members here on YouTube.